Hey y'all, it's Zack, the legal tech advisor here at Lawyerist. Today I'd like to talk to you about Clio's integration with Outlook. Recently I sat down with Gareth Ritchie and he showed me around where they are and where they're going with that add-in. Have a listen and see what you think.
Hey, I'm Gareth. I'm an account executive over here at Clio. I specialize in working with solo and small law firms, and I'm here today to go over some of the releases that Clio's made and some of the enhancements to help automate common workflows and improve day-to-day operations of firms that we've released in the last few months here. Okay.
Awesome, Gareth. Thanks for joining me here. I look forward to kind of seeing what you guys have. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's jump into it. So here we've got some of our re-engineered Outlook add-in that I'm going to start off with here. It's currently in an open beta on the Microsoft App Source available right now. What I'm going to be showing you here is about 2/3 of the product, and we'll do a little bit of a sneak peek at the final edition in a second here as well. We've completely rebuilt this add-in from the ground up to make it a little bit faster than our previous versions. So it's easy to stay on top of the inbox with as few clicks as possible. So from here, we're going to be logging attachments, emails, and time, and doing this in real time to help you with keeping up to date with that administrative work without having that end of week catch up that a lot of firms are having commonly right now, right?
I've been there, absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect. So as we come through here, when I click to file, it's now going to be able to help me with automatically grabbing the whole thread of emails as well as any attachments that are within there. It's going to file those attachments directly into your matter folder in Clio, as well as put those attachments directly into the document section for that related matter within Clio as well. Okay. Optionally, I can also get it to be filing this email within Outlook for me as well into a specific folder, but that is an optional thing you can turn on or off as needed.
Okay, so as a lawyer, I can use my folder structure in Outlook that I've been used to using still, and so have this go into Clio and also off to where I'm kind of doing my project management. For a better way of saying it. Yeah,
for sure, and also be able to just clean up that inbox as well, keep them out of your inbox as well. Okay. As they go through and file, we're now going to show that they are filed to Clio. So it's nice and easy for you to be able to know what has been filed at this point and what has not. And you can also finally see that we've got the track time toggle. And this is one of the new pieces that's going to help us with easily attaching specific time entries to that email as well, which we're also going to touch on in that new release as well. So as I'm going through here and tracking time to my matter, I can now file my attachments, tracking my time, and putting that into the appropriate matter at a click of a button.
So yeah, all three things. I Clio, my my folders, and actually making sure that I'm going to try to get paid.
Yeah, which I think is a pretty common thing that a lot of people struggle with. But let's jump into sort of the prototype version I have here to help enhance this a little bit further as well. So one of the things that we're going to be adding into here is to essentially a time entry template that's going to make it so that every time that I'm recording one of these emails, it's going to by default add a 0.1 or whatever increment I decide to put onto there with my invoice or onto my invoice, making it just so that it's very easy for you to not miss anything. We chose a 0.1 intentionally because it is the sort of most common time increment that people use for emails, and just saying, hey, I took at least 6 minutes on this. But you can obviously always go in there and edit the specific time entry a little bit further if this is going to be like a different amount of time that's being recorded.
Okay.
Now when we're filing through, as I'd mentioned, we're going to get that whole thread, all the attachments and the time in the single click, and possibly with no other clicks needed in there as well. Okay. So this is really going to help with tracking any of that missable billable time that a lot of people are complaining about. But if it is non-billable time, obviously you can be tracking this as non-billable as well, and just help with being able to know productivity for a matter or filing of communications. And keeping that
if I'm doing flat fees, I'm good because it'll tell me how much I'm spending on these flat fee, and so I can probably hone in on a better number. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. And keep that audit trail of activity fully in Clio as well while we're doing that.
Okay.
Okay. And that's sort of the main pieces of the Outlook integration that we're seeing
Fantastic.
launched here today.
Fantastic. So the portion that you showed us initially, that's out, that's in beta, but people can go get that add-on currently, and it's the later third, what we're seeing in this screen right here, that is what's coming out here in a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The last piece that's being added is the actual template of it. So you can still track time to the emails in the current release that's out there today. It's the being able to make the default time entry being added onto it that's going to be added in the next little while here.
Okay, so speeding it up once again.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Okay.